Hello, everyone. My name is Lucy, and I'm super excited to do my makeup and have a chat with singles about how to have a relationship in 2025. Stay tuned. Hello. I know it's Christmas, and we are all ready, for the jollification, for the drinks, and, all the merriment. But wait, huh? Some things have got to change in 2025. Yes, you would agree with me that there's nothing wrong, in having a list for next year. Yes, we call it resolution list. Yes, New Year resolution. There's nothing wrong in having that. Eh, we're already dotting the I's, crossing the T's. I must not do this, I must not do that. But wait, we must not carry some things over to 2025, right? If you are single in 2024, we've got to try a bit harder now for next year. Exactly. That's why we are here. In as much as I don't feel very qualified to talk about relationship or give relationship or advice, I can also contribute to your life so that you will say I've not been a good friend. So that is why I have prepared this special episode for those of us that need a change in 2025. So I am a fan for originality, right? And sticking to what works for you. Now, note the difference. Sticking to what works for you is different from now so I be. Person must find me like this, which means this is how I am. This is what's gonna be. I'm not ready to change my style. I'm gonna be very rigid. I don't allow room for flexibility. They're two different things, right? Originality means being unique, unusual, very different, outstanding. This is originality. This is your, the things that make you you. Very different from being rigid, right? If you don't want to embrace flexibility, if you don't think other people have a right to their own ways and style, mm, you're not flexible, I'm sorry to say. To be honest, guys, I really do not know the nitty gritty and all the aspects of dating. Why? Because I don't even feel qualified, right? Because why? Myself, it's not too long I found a man. I mean, I'm in a relationship. Yes, it's not too long. So me, I'm still learning as well. But I thought about the fact that I struggled myself before entering into a relationship. I had a lot of issues. Let's forget about the mental side of everything. But I had a lot of issues around where, especially when you come into the UK. It's very difficult. Do not allow anybody tell you otherwise. With the idea we have in Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian, right? With the idea of relationship and how to meet people, it's totally different. It is so different. So when I came into the UK, I found it a little bit too hard to even know how to get a man. And there was this pressure, of trying to please people. And that took me a long time. So that is why I have prepared this list for you to help you navigate your own tiredness, your confusion about dating, and for my singles, where and how you will get men, especially in this UK. Which brings us to our lovely topic today, singles and how to get into a relationship in 2025. Sizzling in, sizzling. Because this is serious business, I'm going to take off this thing first. There is time for fashion, and there's time to talk reality. Let me get ready. Right. Yes. So, guys, in 2025, my prayer for you, yes, you, is that you will get someone who's going to appreciate you for who you are, love you, and all those things you think they are faults, those things you call faults, your shortcomings, you think they are the problem, you don't have a relationship. Let me tell you something, that's a lie. Because there's somebody who those things you're running from is what they've been looking for. All right. Yes. Now, I'll give you an example. I enjoy talking, right? So before, when I used to work with Samsung, right, in Nigeria. So I used to say, right, listen, that I was paid to talk because that is what I knew. I had to talk to sell. And in Nigeria, if you don't sell, nobody cares about your how well you speak and how much poise you have. Looking at the numbers. So for me, that was it. I needed to sell. So I had to learn to talk. I had to learn to speak well. Imagine you want somebody to buy a TV of how many million? Sometimes 6 million, 8 million. You do, you have to talk well. Imagine if you need somebody to buy that amount, to trust you, to bring their money to get that stuff, then you needed to learn to talk. And that's how I started talking. Remember, right? Something you've learned, it's really hard not to do it. So I enjoy talking and I continued, right, in that space. So I'll go out and be chatting, I'll be just to engage people, try and talk and, talk different things. So if I come in a room, I'm the one who's going to be talking about everything I see there because I love it, because that's how I am, right? But guess what? I started seeing it as a fault after I left, permit my language, a very not good relationship, you know? So I started seeing it as a problem because why? According to, you know, people, it was because there's a way you talk to a man, right? And there's a way you talk to people. I'm like, okay. So I started seeing that as a fault. And I wonder how that happened. Because to be honest, I didn't even know. To be honest, I don't get clue. I didn't even know how that became a problem for me. So I started seeing my, this thing that was a strength for me. When I was in Samsung, when I was selling real estate, it was something people loved, right? I would talk and people would like, oh wow, I love the way you talk. But in a relationship side, see the problem, right? In relationships started becoming a problem. So it was not like why you talk a lot to the man, so those things, right, started affecting my confidence. And before you know it, right, if I want to talk, I would be thinking of how to wind my mouth so that this person will not get angry. So that was affecting my self-confidence in a relationship. So when I was looking for a man, if I see a man, I'll be like, let me not talk too much. Oh. Let me not go and chase this man. I don't want to talk too much so that this man will not run and leave me. God, man. I won't lie to you, right? It was hard. It was hard because how do you unlearn? I know there's a space for unlearning things. This is for people who think you have to learn things, right? But how do you not do with something that is a huge part of your confidence? How do you undo those things? And how do you build confidence from scratch? It was a big problem for me. I had to, I had to learn, not learn, I had to, it's like enter into another shell, get out of my shell where I'm confident and where my confidence lies. So I had to build confidence in not talking. Imagine that. The weirdest thing I've ever done. And I thank God I came out of it. But my point is this, right? In my relationship now, I'll be honest with you guys. Oh, when I talked about the fact that I wanted to navigate this my talking ability into starting a show, oh God, you needed to see the joy in my boyfriend or my partner's eyes. It's never lit up like it did, you know. So for me, he was huge, right? It was something I was trying to hide so much. Something I was trying to kill. Something I had to. Oh God. Sorry, guys. I don't want to cry, but all I'm saying is there's somebody out there who is going to look at those things that you've been running away from, fighting on, thinking they are your flaws. Somebody's going to come into your life and love you for those same things. Now, I'm not talking about character that are abusive or, domineering or no, I'm not talking about those negative, those are vices, those are wrong, those are things. I'm not a promoter for those things. But all I'm saying is those characters, if you've been in my shoes, those things you fought hard to change so much because you wanted to fit into a relationship. Hey, those are the things that somebody's gonna look you in the eyes and say, I love you because of this. I love you because of this same thing. And you'll be like, wow. So I spent 2 years, 3 years of my life working on something that God put in me for a greater purpose. Yeah. How do you get into a new relationship or a relationship in 2025? Big question. The first thing to note is this. Write down or whatever. Put it in your head, in your mind. Know what you want. As simple as that sounds, it is very important that you know the things you want, the ideas of a relationship you want to keep. know your values, and especially the qualities you desire in your partner. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not talking about physique, six packs, uh, flat tummy, big ass, big boobs. That's not what we're talking about. Okay, leave those ones. Those ones will come later. Qualities we're talking about is this. For example, I'm a Christian. I want a Christian relationship. I'm a Muslim. I don't mind having a Christian relationship. I want a Muslim relationship, whatever. I love reading. So, maybe I should look for a man who would enjoy, even if he doesn't know how to read, would enjoy when I read. Would not say I should leave those books and come and sit down and listen to him. I want a woman who enjoys a partner who can cook and pamper her. These are things you should know, right? It is very important that you write these things out so that if you're a Christian like me, when you are praying, you can say, God, please, oh, no verse. I'm not trying to restrict you in a bowl or put you in a pocket, but these are the things I want. These are the things I want to see. My sister, it works. My brother, it is very important. Don't play around it. Trust me, it is as important as a relationship. In understanding what you want, learn to prioritize emotional connections as well. Yes, so emotional connection is not say love at first sight. It could be for those who believe in it, but it's not. There's butterflies or that one. That one not good to the talk. Emotional connection is how do you guys vibe when having a conversation? Does it flow? There's a way you be you'll be with somebody and your connection, the communication is, it's not flowing. But there's some dates you go to, and guess what? You just take it off from there before you're moving, before you're jumping, before you're going. I will not lie you. The first time I met my partner, right? We met on a beach. Guess what? We said that after that beach, it made sense. We went for a walk. After that walk, it made sense. We're going to proceed to coffee. We didn't think about eating or anything. Why? Because we wanted to see how much this communication made sense. And guess what? From walking, we walk out before another walk out 1 hour. After walk, we're like, this thing cannot end now. We ended up in a coffee bar. After coffee, enter drink. Before you know, communication don't scatter ground. You don't trust me. Communication don't spike. So this is very important, guys. Don't take it lightly. When you're looking for what you want, do not build a list that is too cumbersome or too unrealistic. Go for the things you want. And guess what? Learn to build emotional connection. It works, right? Relax, chill. In this 2025, there's no, I don't believe in dating sites. I hate dating app. See, those ones are for people in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria and you say you don't believe in dating app, I can understand. You know why? When you're walking on the streets, somebody can say, hey, hello, you look beautiful. Can I have your number, please? That happens. All right. Or you go for a party, you're dancing before you know one dude or one girl has come to your corner, and before you know you've exchanged numbers. The chances to meet people in Nigeria versus the UK is like ratio 70-20. In the UK, nobody send you. It is very rare. I've not, maybe once, so that somebody will just see you somewhere and say, hello, hi, can I have your number? You know why? Everybody's scared. I don't blame them. There's so many things going on, right? That you just have to be careful. You don't want to go and approach somebody on the road and then they're telling you, sorry, don't insult me. My gender is different and stuff. Respect to everybody. So everybody respects everybody. Nobody approaches you on the road. So this is even more important. Dating site is the way. Mark my words. Say it, quote me. Anywhere. You see dating site in this UK. If you're not in dating site, I don't know how you meet somebody because maybe church, but it's really, really hard, to be honest, right? For 2025, one, use technology to your advantage. That is what I would say. Use technology to your own advantage. Get dating sites. See, there are strategies, to use dating apps. I'm not just saying enter there and just do whatever you like. No. All right. Sense. Go to ChatGPT, type top safe, in quotes, safe apps for dating. ChatGPT, you see this AI thing? Not our problem. They've created AI now. Instead of us to use it to our own advantage, we go there. No technology. ChatGPT, safe, it will make suggestions. In those suggestions, go to reviews, use Google. This dating app, is this safe? How many things have happened? Are there tragedies? Have there been accidents? Use technology to your advantage. And for those people that don't think dating apps work, my darling, me, the relationship now where I see the inside, this one, this small one, seriously, I met him on a dating app. Because how else would I find a man? They not get shop where we go say, buy man 10 naira or bring 2,000 pounds for a man. No. So I had to leverage technology. This is no jokes, guys. Forget about these things, right? Dating apps work. It might not work for you, right? Because you're looking for something different. But it is an opportunity to try to get into a relationship. Why would you not leverage on it? Why would you not use it to your advantage? What's the worst thing that can happen on a dating site or dating app? Okay, you meet the wrong person. Look at me. In dating app, nobody says you go and meet in private in one secluded corner. It's common sense. If you are on a dating app, you want to meet everybody. Pick a point where it's general, everybody is outside, before, so that when you are screaming or shouting, somebody will hear you. But to rule it out, I don't think it's safe. Regarding how much changes we're embracing in this world now. The world is moving towards technology, and we've got to do so as well. Another thing you should know about using dating apps is this. Don't lie on your profile. My darling, be authentic in your profile, okay? You can use filter if that's how you want to do it, but be authentic. Authenticity is this. Hi, my name is Lucy. I've got a daughter who's my world. I am here seeking a partner, a Christian partner who I want to spend the rest of my life with. I believe in the idea of marriage, and so I would like to get married. I love cooking, but I do not enjoy reading books. Yes, spell it out. You know why? So that when you guys meet, at least you have read the profile. You know what this person is like, right? Your profile is saying something different, and your personality is totally different. Me, I will run. People will run. So try and be authentic. It's not really, seriously, being you is not hard. Just don't try to fake it. I used to say that people who fake things a lot, when they try, you guys try a lot. Like it takes effort for me to fake anything. I can't. It's hard life. If I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't claim what I'm not. And that is the only way somebody or people can love you. If you're not honest, how are they going to love you? They're going to love the fake you. And when you open and say this thing about character, you can't hide it forever. You might choose to be fake for a while, right? But one day, your originality will come out. And guess what? If this person didn't fall in love with your original personality, it's going to be a problem, right? They're going to think, oh, who is this person? Why have you changed so much? This is very important. Use technology, but also be authentic there. Be you in your profile. I used to tell people, if you're a Christian, write it there. I'm a Christian. All right? If that's what's important for you, right? Write it there. I don't want people with kids. It is okay. It is your choice, right? But make sure it's open. And that's one thing I appreciate people in this part of the world, UK and, and other parts of Europe, or abroad in general. They are honest. Some of them, I don't say all of them, but most of them are honest. They will tell you what they can handle and what they cannot. And it's going to do you good from the beginning so that at least you know what you're entering to. Abi, I lie. It no make sense. Ha. Another thing about dating app is this. Do not just rely on that online chat to 16 people, 50, 100, and you have not even gone for one date. What are you doing? It's called time wasting. Move on. On. Yes, I don't dare Hinge. Oh, I'm on Hinge for 60 years. I've been chatting with 300 people. It's not working. You move on. Now only Hinge day. Go another one. If you don't see work for you, you come out of them. Delete your profile. To be honest, I'm one of those people who deserve. I delete my profile a lot. I said it for 20, not 20, 1 week. I'm not seeing anything that I want. I delete it. I delete, yes. And I download again and I start afresh again. See, don't be stuck on something on one thing forever. You are there. People you're chatting with are not moving forward. You move on. You can't be stuck. This 2025. Sister, if you stuck, I will drag you out. Brother, if you stuck for that date, me, I go can't drag you out. Now fight, na quarrel, na fight. You need to wake up. Which one be say, come out for that Hinge, go another one. What do they stuck there for? I go, don't try me. Oh. Another thing I want to say to people is this: work on yourself. See this 2025, eh? Work on yourself. You see this, na so I be, I like am. Sometimes my originality, not be every time. This is how I am, this is how I want to end myself, this is how I am, this is what I like. It's good. Stay original, right? But work on yourself. How do you work on yourself? Pursue your passion. Yes. Pursue your passion. Anything that gives you joy, do it. Pamper yourself. All right? Dress up. I used to tell people it takes an effort, Won't no lie. It takes serious effort to even do makeup. Me, I'm a makeup artist too. But I can count the amount of times I've done makeup. I don't think it's up to in this UK. I don't ever do makeup. I'm doing makeup now because this is the show and this is how I like to express myself as well. It's a form of expression for me, right? But on the other hand, it takes an effort for me to dress up, right? So sometimes when I'm going on a date or I'm just going out for coffee or maybe as little as maybe a cider, right? I should just wear normal, it's cold, wear pajamas or just not pajamas, sorry, but like wear like something casual. Sometimes I just take the effort to dress up. Even if I don't do makeup, listen, wear wig or hair, style my hair nicely and go out. You know why? If you don't take care of your mind, if you don't take care of yourself, listen now, how you want me another person where they come meet you, they take care of you and they love you? Reason, if you don't love yourself, right? If you don't work on yourself, how you look, how you present yourself, how you talk, if you don't work on all these things, who's gonna do it for you? No, let's be honest. Who? Me? People, remember, you attract. Listen, you attract what you've got. There's an energy that comes out of you when you love yourself, when you pursue your goals, when you have things you're doing, when you have passion for things and you're chasing them. See, there's this confidence that it builds in you that nobody can give you, right? I always tell myself, see, guys, when I say it's not because I am perfect. I have a lot of flaws. But I did this show because I wanted to express myself and let you know how I'm navigating my life and how it's helping and the challenges I'm also facing, right? This is the Unraveled Closet, and this is a space where we are open, right? So for me, right, I've always told myself that I will be a businesswoman. See, in this UK, it's hard. To be honest, right? Last week here, I almost gave up. I mean, this business, and I was like, I work 5 days a week. 5 days a week. I see, come home and I have a daughter. I've got kids around me. I've got a beautiful family around me. And I still got to do my business. I still got to do photography. I still got to do makeup. And now, plus a show. It's a whole lot. A whole lot. But I told myself, if I give up, say, for example, photography and makeup or this show, Do I think I'll really be happy? I love my job. I love my care job. I love it because I meet people and I'm amazing. Now you walk in a room and it transforms somebody's life. I love it. But there are other passions I want to chase as well. So if I leave them, if I give up on them, do I think I'll really be happy? Will I not end up regretting and being frustrated and sad all the time and grumpy? So sometimes when they say work on yourself, it's not because working on yourself, um, you're doing it for somebody else. It's more about doing it for you, right? So that your energy, your mental health, it's for your mental health, right? So that you be sound, you'll be happy, you'll be a happy bug. To be honest, right? When I've not done makeup or things that I love in a week, I'm like, oh. Or I've not seen clients, that I'm used to. I've not chatted with them. I've not put a joy in somebody's heart or life. I feel useless. I feel down. I feel like, But I find out that, see, if I come home, I'm tired and I straighten my back up and I take this camera and I do this and then I do makeup and I paint, guess what? It boosts my energy. So this 2025, work on yourself. Get yourself a goal that's going to keep you going. If it's workout, register in a gym. If you cannot, look for this. They have, pick of people around you. Go to BCP Council. Check your council. Check things around you. People go out to do workouts. Some run in the morning. They have routines. Check this thing. There's photography club. There's makeup. In the UK, to be honest, right, we have a lot of things around us that we are not using. Get in contact with your council people. Check the activities around you. Go out, build a skill, especially for women. Build a skill. Build a skill and support your husband. Build a skill and support yourself. Be a skill and support your kids. Get a goal, right? In working on yourself, get a goal. That should be part of your list for 2025. I've written down a few things I want to work on next year. You want to hear mine? First one, I'm cutting down sugar. You see this fat? I used to be 6'8". I'm 6 and 8. I'm not going to 8 this time. I'll stop at 10. But I really need to stop the intake of sugar. I found out that I'm more sweet mouthed than I thought. So I'm going to cut down on sugar. Another thing we've said we wanted to cut down is alcohol. Trust me, I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink wine socially, but I feel like when I drink wine, I drink it, So I'm going to cut down on alcohol next year. And I want to see how that's going to transform my life. Another thing I want to do is work on my work schedule. So I have more time for the unraveled closet, have more time for makeup and photography. These are things I love and I'm not giving up on them. Also going to do some more trainings, go for more courses in my areas, of things I love to do. So that's what I'm doing. You do it. Try something new, guys. Work on yourself. Another thing, guys, for 2025, in navigating your relationship and stuff is be open and communicative. So when we say be open, try. I know it's hard. I know you only want a Christian brother. I'm not saying change your mind. No. But be open to other people's ideas as well, opinions, right? No be say, see, you're entitled to your opinion, right? But be open when you're looking for a relationship, right? Relax. I used to say the reason why we Christians were not winning more souls is because this church thing, is God's thing. We're throwing it in the face of people rather than listening to them and attracting them into, into your family or your family of maybe a church family. That's what I mean, right? I feel like we're shoving it down people's throats other than listening to them, right? Looking for a loophole and then kicking the ball. You plan things, right? Footballers, they try. They will, they will set a team up, look for defenders, put attackers. That's what they think they find person. You're looking to transform somebody's life or you're looking to win souls. It's strategic. I'll tell you a story one of my pastors then back in Nigeria told me. He said there was this drunk, right, who he wanted to convert. He tried everything. He couldn't. Then one day, guess what? He went to him and he said, do you know drinking or smoking does not stop God from loving you? Do you know you can still be a Christian and be a drunk? First of all, right, wait, before you criticize him, he had a point. He had a point, yes. Did he say you have to quit drinking now? Did he say when you get into the body of Christ, you continue to drink? What did he ask him? He only asked him, who told you cannot drink when you're a Christian? Who told you cannot continue to drink or dine in alcohol when you're a Christian? Who told you? Who told you cannot smoke when you're a Christian? Now, see the point. You know why that sounds a bit weird for you? Now, the work of God, you see this thing we call, this is not supposed to be about church, but you see this thing we call Holy Spirit, right? He's the one who converts people. I remember when I was seeking God, right? I knew, right, that I needed a conversation with him. So I went to have a conversation with him. Somebody invited me to church. Now he converts me. No, he didn't convert me. But because I had an encounter, sometimes that's why I say we take the place of the Holy Spirit when we're trying to win souls. Give them the message. Leave them there. You don't need to strangle person. You must come church today before you go be Christian. Invite. Leave it there. Pray over it and let it brood. It's the same thing we're talking here. Be open, right? Listen to people talk. Say, for example, you met somebody who say, I'm a vegan. Ask them, why are you vegan? What happened? How did you change? Did you used to like meat? Or is it a new thing you just found? Oh no, you're vegan. I like my meat. You never even hear the person talk. You've not even understood where they're coming from. You just already condemned the person. So sometimes we need to be open. This one say, oh, I like clubbing. I like party a lot. You don't come out and, no. I don't want. Be open-minded, right? Have proper conversations before you rule people out. Who knows? This one will share Christians. God fit send you to that person just to drop a message. You might not even need to date the person, but you could just be a messenger. You could just meet them for a purpose. You could be the reason they wanted to smile that day. Just be open. This 2025, you must get relationship. You must. Yes, this one according. You must. Because you don't too much. So be open, right? Communicate. Talk. Don't just go out to a relationship. Phone. You're on a date. Phone. Have you seen the latest social media? Bring your phone down. Have conversations. Talk. Let them understand you. Let them know you. All right? You see this one? We've talked about it before. It says engage in social activities. Don't just stay indoors all day. All day you are indoors. What do they do? Get up. Go out. Get dressed. Meet people. Learn from other people, right? Go out. Meet people. Join clubs. Join clubs. I've told you about BCP. Go to your council, check what's going on around. To be honest, right? We know that you can meet people. Maybe in Nigeria it's easy, but for here, no way. So join clubs, right? Go out, meet people. Learn to meet people. Go out for social activities. Dress up. Don't have anything in mind. Just go for a walk. 30 minutes walk. Just go. Stroll around your house. You don't have to live anywhere. You don't have to travel to London. Just go out, all right? There's something going on in Southbourne and something going on in my street. Go out and look. Nobody is going to insult you for going out to look, right? So just do it anyway. Another important one is to expand your social circle, right? If you have friends that the only thing they do or tell you is, let's go to bed. After this night shift, let's go and sleep. Nobody tells you, oh, when are you going? Let's go out. My sister, leave that circle because you go use work kill yourself. Shift, bank shift go swear. Bank shift go finish you. So leave that. If you have a circle where nobody inside that circle is saying, when are we going out to? Or when are we going to see this? Oh, there's something going on here. How about we go? My sister, break that. Break it this 2025. Scatter it with all your heart desire. Scatter it. Destroy it. 2025, you will go out. So my sister, my brother, try. This 2025, build a social circle. If you want an intimate circle where the only thing you talk about is business, that's good. Have that circle. Still have another circle where it's going out circle. Get circle. You know why? It's important. If you say you cannot do circle, you are introverted, you don't want any of that, no problem. Build a schedule for 2025. In January, I want to visit these places. In February, there's this place that they say they have a museum there. I want to go and see that museum. Go out. Who knows? You might be experiencing or looking at one artwork, and one man or one woman will just try and say, lovely, right? And you guys begin to talk about the art. So begin to talk about the art. You say, okay, can we have a glass of wine? Relationship all starts. It has started. But if you sit down, you don't do anything, how? I seriously don't understand it. How are you going to navigate this new life, this relationship where you don't want to get? How you want to get on? You have been doing something, it doesn't work for you. You will try. It's paining me, oh, because this year, you will next year, 2025, you will change. You will change. Build a social circle. Go out, okay? Experience life. Even say experience it for yourself. Just go. See what people are doing. Check around you. There's something they call couch surfing, where people just meet and then they go for travel. People do it. If you can't do it, then find your own. Find the things you love and go out a lot. I beg. I know that sometimes dating sites or looking for people or just, getting into a relationship can be daunting. The idea of that, the idea that you meet somebody and then all of a sudden they become strangers, it kind of weighs you down and you don't think you want to try again. You're like, how many times am I going to do this? I keep going back and forth and don't seem to get anything. Yes, to be honest, I understand that feeling because I've been there as well, right? But the truth is, I always said this to myself: if I don't try, I'm never gonna know. I'm never gonna get it. And if I don't keep moving, I've got a daughter as well. How do I look up to her to say, how do I encourage her in navigating her own life if I give up easily, right? So that's how I say it. So I wouldn't give up because I have a daughter who I want to be resilient as well as I am. So yeah, in 2025, when trying to get into a relationship or looking for a relationship, be patient. As much as that sounds like something I cannot do, but it's just the truth. There's no two ways about it. You've got to be patient. You've got to believe in the fact that you're going to find somebody. You've got to trust yourself to find somebody. All right. And that's how it works. That's how life is. Before you know it, the person just comes knocking. Remember what they say? Nothing good comes easy. This I know. I'm gonna keep right on searching till I find. Remember that song, right? If you don't know the song, it says, nothing good comes easy, right? So I'll keep on searching. So that's for you today. This is to encourage you. If you've been in so much relationships, so many relationships, and it didn't work, this is a sign of love. It's gonna work out. Read my lips. It will work out. You're going to find love. You're going to find joy in a man, in a woman, in a relationship, and you're going to be happy with everything you desire. So try again. Get up in 2025 and tell yourself, I'm going to try again. I'm going to change some things that I don't want, and I'm going to wait till I get what I deserve, no matter how daunting it gets. Another thing is to learn from your past relationship. There is always a message. No matter how messy it left you, there is always an underlying message there. So read in between the lines. Where did you get it wrong? How did you not see the red flags? But there's always a lesson. It's either there are red flags you need to take note of, you need to spot, you need to learn them and rehearse them so that when you see them, they're spot on. So go back, relax, think about these things and how much you can learn from them so that when you go into a new relationship, you can apply these things as well. You can spot a red flag and address it immediately. And there's nothing wrong in addressing red flags in relationships, right? There will always be problems, there will always be challenges. But the truth about red flags is once you see them and you spot them, if you have a conversation about them and they don't seem to change or anything, my dear, run. Because you see, red flags, sometimes you cannot change. You can't change anybody unless they choose to change. All right? So always, always take something back from a failed relationship and work on it or learn. All right? Another thing you should do in 2025 is this: stay informed, right? Staying informed means trying to know what's changing in the relationship front and what's going on, right? It's like going to ChatGPT and asking, hey, ChatGPT, what's the new trends in dating apps? Or what are the new dating apps and people are using, right? And asking these questions. Staying informed is what I talked about in the beginning when I talked about, you know, asking ChatGPT, what are the new dating sites that are safe? If you don't know these things, how are you going to find a relationship? So staying informed is key. You can ask ChatGPT, what are the new things people are doing, in relationships. And when you find them out, still use sorry. What are the best gifts to get this person? What are the holiday ideas you think I should explore in 2025? It's more like saying using technology, to stay informed. And it's nothing bad with that, right? You just need to know these things, right? So yeah, that's how I see it. Other thing is to understand societal values, right? And how these things affect relationships these days. Try and know these things, right? Some people, like with this whole LGBT going, hey, I'm not here to say yes or no, it's not my business. Try. At least if you have a problem with something, at least know what it is about and what you have a problem with, right? So if we say staying informed is just knowing about societal values, right? What is this thing about feminism and why is it everywhere? Listen to people talk about it, right? This is the only way you're going to find out whether truly or not you're just following the crowd because they believe it's rubbish. Knowing these things, what they stand for, and how it affects people is going to make you more open-minded, in how you're going to navigate having a relationship in 2025. So stay informed, right? Understand societal values, how it's changing relationships, how it's changing the way people feel. Know these things, right? And don't just shove things away. Learn, be open to learning, right? And that's how you're going to make it into a new relationship in 2025. And who knows, in 2025, at the end of the year, you're going to be the one saying, thank God I changed, though. Oh, thank God I listened more. Oh, thank God I stayed informed. Oh, thank God I was on ChatGPT for ideas. That's gonna be your story at the end of the year. That's what me I'm praying for. So stay informed, ladies. Stay informed, guys. Try and learn. Read. If you can't read like me, because to be honest, I find reading boring. Watch things. Go on YouTube. Listen to the stories. Hear people talk. Have a podcast. Have like 3 podcasts you listen to when you're driving. Turn them on. And listen instead of every time listen to people talk and learn from them. No man is an island of knowledge. Nobody knows it all. So this is your sign to relax, open your mind, stay informed, and learn. And then, guys, this last one is from me personally, what I've learned, right? Do not announce things prematurely. Yeah. So because I know you're going to go into a relationship in 2025, because I know you are going to go into a relationship in 2025, learn to enjoy your relationship. If possible, keep it away from the open for a long time. Just enjoy, breathe and, just live in the relationship. Forget about how exciting social media is and how it's so tempting to want to post. Just be in the moment, breathe, and enjoy that lovely moment. Another reason why it's very important to keep things on the low, as minimal as possible, is because apart from being a Christian who believe in, principalities and powers, there are negative energies around, all right? And people carry them. So it's just the earth is built that way. So when you keep things away from public eye, the less, effect, negative energy we have on these things. Your relationship is sacred, should be precious to you. The only people who should be aware, if you choose to, is your personal circle. Otherwise, keep it on the low and enjoy your beautiful relationship. Woohoo! Hey yo! So guys, this is the finished look and I love it. It's giving snow princess, snow queen, snow-ish, icy winter kind of vibe. And I love every bit of it. It took me a long time to put all of this together, bits and pieces, but I think I love it. I love the eyes. It's giving me, what I need. All those, mystical kind of, and I love it. Also, I enjoyed talking about how you're going to start a new relationship in 2025. I enjoyed talking to singles. I enjoyed talking to all of you about having a relationship in 2025 because you are going to have a relationship in 2025. See you in 2025. I'm excited for you. Until next time, when I bring another interesting topic and gist, I remain Lucy. Cheerios. Mwah.